Good day, good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Red Melissa. I am Red Melissa. SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So I hope everyone is doing well today. We are live and we are alive. Yes, yes, we are, Linda. We are alive, Pamela, and grateful to be so. So, the first thing I want to do before I get into things is to give a shout out to my mother and my aunt Evelyn. Today is their birthday. My mother is a twin. If you didn't know, my aunt Evelyn and my mother Eunice. Today is their birthday. And so, shout out to my mother and to my aunt. Let's just send them some love and light. Yes. So I am grateful for my mother and for my aunt. We're celebrating with them this weekend with a brunch. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll see my mom today. And so I'm excited. I'm excited. It's I don't take for granted that my mother is with me and my father as well. I don't take that for granted. So I am grateful. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. We are in spring, as you know. I am excited for the season. Just got back in the house from a good workout this morning, Shay, and I am feeling good. I'm feeling good. So, as you know, on Tuesdays, we usually start a new series about something. And today I decided that I wanted to share an announcement. Yes. So I have an announcement to make, and I'm really, 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 really excited. And so I decided, why don't we do a series on announcement? Let's do a series on announcement. And when I was thinking about this, what came to mind was this question: what are you announcing to the universe? What are you announcing to the universe? So let me just get my announcement out, and then I want to ask you all that question. What are you announcing to the universe? Now, you could share it or you can keep it between you and the universe. It's perfectly fine. So, what I am announcing is to you all. I'm announcing to you all because let me do, Red Melissa, let's take a breath and calm and just get get a little settled. let me get a little settled here. Okay. So I have been with New Thought Media Network since January 4th, 2021. January 4th, 2021. And I've shared the story, and I'll share it briefly, that I started doing lives on Facebook on April 6th, 2020. And in November of 2020, I get a direct message. I get Robert Brzezinski slid into my DMs asking to have a conversation and sharing a little bit about New Thought Media Network. And when we spoke, he said that he would love to have my show, Morning Sip, on the network. And it's an online network, and it streams on different platforms, as you know. And I said yes. And so from January 4th, 2021, I was streaming on New Thought Media on Facebook and on YouTube. So Robert, who is the creator, visionary, founder of New Thought Media Network, had his own announcement, and his announcement impacted everyone who's on New Thought Media Network in whatever way they chose for it to impact them. The way that I chose for it to impact me was in alignment with a seed that I have been planting, that I have been nourishing about my next thing with the show, my next thing with Morning Sip. And I've been like thinking about this more and more and more, and a lot last year. And it intensified as time went on. So Robert is making some changes to New Thought Media Network. And the changes that he is making had me question what I wanted to do next. And so I decided that maybe this is a little push. Maybe this is a little push that the universe is giving me for me to do the next thing. Because, sometimes we get into this rhythm, right, of doing things a certain way, and we keep doing them. And yet we say we want to expand. Yes, yet we say we want to change. Yet we say all these things, but we keep doing the same thing. Anyone can relate to that? And so I've been on New Thought Media Network now for 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. This past January made 5 years. And April 6th will make 6 years of Morning Sip. So this is my announcement. You're like, Melissa, just get to the point, right? So effective March 31st, I will no longer stream Morning Sip on New Thought Media Network platform. March 31st will be my last show on New Thought Media Network. It is not the last show for Morning Sip. I was sharing this with one of my friends, and she was like, "You're going to stop doing Morning Sip?" I was like, no, Morning Sip will continue. And my intention is for it to expand, right? And that's been my intention for quite some time now. And I feel like I've kind of I'm like at a plateau. And when you're at a plateau, it is an invitation to do something different, right? And so I took the changes that are happening with the network as an opportunity for me to step into whatever that next thing is. And the first step of that for me is to remove Morning Sip from the New Thought Media Network platform. And so that is what I have decided to do. Now, Linda, oh, thank you, Linda. I so appreciate that. Morning Sip will still be here every day, well, Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. I will still be on, for right now, Facebook, and I will still be on YouTube. So the only difference will be that you would go to my platforms. You would go to my channel on YouTube at I Am Red Melissa. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I Am Red Melissa on YouTube, please do so now. Please do so now. And you could click the little thing to get the notifications that the show is on. So that's the only difference that it will be for you all, my congregation of joy. My intention is to expand my digital footprint on YouTube. And one of the ways that I will be doing that is to really focus my time and my energy and my resources on doing so. So, March 31st, my last day streaming Morning Sip on New Thought Media Network. Morning Sip lives on, thrives, expands, and is stepping into its next wonderfulness. Shay says she's not surprised. All right, Shay, I want to know why you're not surprised. We can talk about that offline. So, what are you announcing to the universe that is in alignment with your desires for your life, for your desires for your work, your desires for your relationships, your desires for your health? What are you announcing to the universe? Some of us make announcements unconsciously. So the other invitation is to make a conscious announcement to the universe what your desires are. So many of us who are part of Congregation of Joy, one of the announcements that we have all made is centered in our quality that we made a commitment to embodying, experiencing, and expressing more fully this year. My qualities for 2026 are TLC, truth, love, and communication. Now, that communication part is right in alignment. That quality is in alignment with this announcement, because Morning Sip is in the digital space. The digital space is part of communication. And look how the universe has answered that quality that I have made. I have made a commitment to embodying, expressing, and experiencing more fully for 2026. And this is my personal year number 3. And one of the qualities of a personal year number 3 is communication. And 2026 is an annual year energy number of 1. And 1 is all about new beginnings. So you talk about alignment. It's undeniable that I made an announcement to the universe last year about what is it that I need to do with Morning Sip to position myself for expansion. You know, I love the prayer of Jabez. Oh Lord, bless me indeed and expand my territory, right? And so I am believing and knowing that this is part of that process. So, what are you announcing to the universe? Is the question that we are in contemplation about this week. Have you written it down? I was going back in some of my journals and I saw where I was journaling about Morning Sip. What should I do? It's powerful to write it down, to imagine it. So now I am spending more time in my imagination about it. What I desire for it to feel like, what I desire for it to be in the world, right? And feeling that in my body, in my spirit, in my soul. So that is the announcement. That is the announcement. And I'll talk more about it as we gather towards March 31st. And tomorrow I'll make another announcement. So this is going to be a week of announcements. So tune in tomorrow for my second announcement. And I love to know what you are announcing to the universe for your life. All right. All right, y'all. So Shay is sharing her announcement. Her announcement is I am aligned, allowing, creating, and radiating. Amen. Amen, Shay. And I know that aligning, allowing, creating, and radiating are Shay's qualities that she has made a commitment to fully embracing, embodying, and experiencing this year as well. So just start from that. Just start from your quality. What aspects of your life are aligned with your quality or are positioning themselves to be aligned with your quality? And what is it that you would like to announce to the universe? It's like a prayer, y'all. It's like the universe taking your order. I'm reading Reverend Ike's book. He has a weekly book, a 52-week process book. And he tells this story of the importance of declaring your desires, of telling the universe the desires of your heart, of speaking it out loud. And he gives this example of stepping onto an elevator and the doors close and nothing happens. Nothing happened because you didn't press the button. So you're not going to move anywhere until you press the button, because you pressing the button tells the elevator where it needs to go. The same thing with the universe. Some of us are standing in that universal elevator and we still haven't pressed the button. And then we're wondering why nothing is happening, why we are not going anywhere. And the doors just keep opening and closing, and we're still in the same position. So it's time to move. It's time to expand. It's time to announce the desires of your heart to the universe. All right. And if you want to keep it private, that's fine as well. If you just want to share it with me, you can send me a direct message. I would love to know and hold it with you. All right. So let's get into some joy news, some more joy news, because this was joy news to me, 100%. So what do I want to share? Enjoy news. So today is Tuesday. Tomorrow, well, I don't want to share that because we're doing our spiritual book club, and that's kind of closed right now because we're in the book, like we're almost finished with the book. So I'll let you know when our next Wednesday event will be. We'll be wrapping this up by the end of the month and starting something new in April. So stay tuned for that. This weekend is our last Sunday in March, and it's a fifth Sunday. And I love fifth Sundays because at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual leader, the fifth Sunday is Practitioner Sunday. So our practitioner core, Chris, Jan, and Rev Joan, they lead the service, they speak, they do the whole shebang. So you can join us virtually on Sunday. Go to rocklandcsl.org and click on Sunday service, and the Zoom link is there, 10:30 a.m., and we live stream on Facebook as well. We'll be wrapping up our What If theme for March. And we had a time this past Sunday. So if you want to see past sermons from Rockland CSL, you can also go to Rockland CSL's YouTube channel and check it out there. Yesterday's Monday sermon, which is what I'm doing on Mondays now, here, Monday sermon, I'm repeating my talks from Sunday. So you can check out yesterday's Monday sermon by going to my YouTube channel and checking out a really inspirational talk that I gave on Sunday called "Want to Change the World? Do It." You want to change the world? Do it. And guess what you have to start with first? Changing yourself. Changing yourself. All right. All right. So let me check in with y'all. Shay said, please, universe, fulfill my order of intentional micro community funding. Amen. And thank you. Yes, let's hold that in love consciousness for Shay, her intentional micro community funding. Yes, Shay. And so it is. And so it is. And Linda sharing the full moon is coming in a week and a half or so, close to Easter. Yes, yes, Linda, the full moon is on April 1st. It's on April 1st, very close to Easter. And you know, Easter is determined by the moon. It's determined by the full moon. I'll talk more about that. That's why it's never the same every year, because it's based on when the full moon happens. Anyway, stay tuned for that. And I will see you all tomorrow. And I'll be sharing my second announcement. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.